Hi everyone, Sheriff Caprice Massey here, coming to you with gratitude in my heart as we enter this new year. It's both humbling and awe-inspiring to reflect back on 2024, considering the challenges we've faced and celebrating the memorable moments and notable statistics that make up a year's worth of dedicated service by incredible Sheriff's Office staff and volunteers. This past May, you entrusted me to lead this remarkable team by voting me in as the 33rd Sheriff of Washington County. Thank you for your support. I am honored to serve you in this capacity, not by myself, but alongside the hundreds of dedicated professionals who, with their unique skills and experiences, work tirelessly to ensure we live and work in the safest urban county in Oregon. I would be amiss to continue without acknowledging a tragic loss this team experienced last June. We lost one of our own when Deputy Rich Thompson was involved in a fatal traffic accident on his way home from work. I'd like to honor him for his 23 years of service. His memory lives on and is one we will forever cherish. Law enforcement professionals report for work never knowing what the day ahead might bring. That is what makes them heroes, because without fail, they still show up every single day. Because of this diligent dedication and sacrificial mindset, we're able to respond when you need us, save lives, protect our community, and elevate a safe and positive environment to live and work in. I'd like to take a moment to share some of the highlights of 2024. Patrol staff responded to 113,212 calls for service, averaging more than 310 calls per day. These calls range in priority from stolen mail to active burglaries. We're thankful for our amazing dispatch team at WCSO who expertly assign each call a priority based on the level of services and response time needed. No matter the priority or call volume, staff prepare for the worst through continuous hours of advanced and ongoing training. Our renowned and expert in-house instructors prioritize safety in immersive learning environments focused on all areas of law enforcement, including crisis intervention, defensive tactics, emergency vehicle operations, and firearms. In December, staff completed our annual real-life simulated active threat training at Glencoe High School. This included interactive scenarios intended to prepare our first responders for unthinkable events such as an active shooter. Repetitive practice is the best tool we have to ensure experts are at the ready. Our investigations team spent the year focused on identifying criminals and providing the district attorney's office the facts and evidence needed to hold offenders accountable. From audits of liquor sales to minors and sex offender registration compliance, to online sexual predator stings, focused missions play a vital role in keeping our streets safe. In January of this past year, 2 brothers were involved in an altercation, ending in a fatal shooting. Though some facts seemed cut and dry, investigators spent 7 months before making an arrest to ensure the DA's office had the evidence needed to prosecute. Our K-9 team faced difficult times last year when we had to say a final goodbye to 2 dedicated and special members of our K-9 force, Bolo and Stark. Both renowned and loved, Stark for his record-breaking 320 captures over his 10 years of service, and Bolo's claim to fame as he took home 2 consecutive first-place trophies at the annual K-9 trials. K-9 Mays also earned his retirement last year, after serving our community with gusto since 2019. But the new year brings new beginnings. We recently welcomed 2 new K-9 officers, both of whom had already hit the ground running. We were excited to introduce Puddles this month, our newest patrol K-9, who has already made her first capture. The jail added a new addition to their team as they welcomed their first narcotic detection dog, K-9 Blake. With a nose at least 100,000 times stronger than his human counterpart, he is on the front lines sniffing out contraband to keep our facility safe. This past year, jail staff booked 13,998 adults into custody, averaging 38 bookings a day. Currently, the jail has 3 housing units closed due to low staffing, bringing our capacity down from 572 to 388. Last year, our facility housed an average of 358 adults on any given day. Steadfast jail staff ensure the safety of our facility. On April 17, 2024, deputies quickly acted to provide care after an adult in custody jumped headfirst from the upper tier of a housing unit. Staff helped stabilize the AIC alongside emergency medical personnel until they were transported to a regional trauma center. Due to the deputies' timely and decisive actions, the AIC survived their critical injuries. The Westside Interagency Narcotics Team is also continuing their fight against the manufacturing and trafficking of illegal and dangerous substances. On January 24, 2024, WIN assisted Homeland Security in the seizure of 370 gallons of liquid heroin in the back of a U-Haul, one of the largest known seizures in United States history. Traffic safety is still a top priority for our community and our dedicated patrol safety unit. Our traffic team focuses on community education and enforcement to promote safe roads. Throughout 2024, staff conducted 23,838 traffic-related stops and arrested a whopping 835 intoxicated drivers. In a twist of fate, back in September, deputies and members of our crash analysis reconstruction team responded to the scene of a hit-and-run accident involving a vehicle and a motorcycle. Deputies arrived to find that the involved vehicle left after the crash without exchanging information or checking on the motorcycle rider, who'd sustained serious injuries. During the investigation, a family member tracked the motorcycle rider's phone at a nearby residence. A vehicle matching the witnesses' reports was later found at this address with damage consistent with the crash. Investigators determined that the victim's phone had flown into the suspect vehicle during the crash, and an arrest was successfully made for the felony hit and run. One duty unique to a sheriff's office is our Marine Patrol team. This team patrols the waters and provides education to promote water safety and reduce accidents and injuries. I'm proud to share that the Oregon State Marine Board awarded our own Deputy Brian Sergi as Marine Deputy of the Year in 2024. And as we set sail for 2025, we're excited about the future of Washington County water safety aboard our new boat. Another team specific to the Sheriff's Office is our skilled civil unit. This team is responsible for booking, serving, and enforcing court orders such as restraining orders, evictions, or property foreclosures. Each year, the civil unit sells 30 to 35 homes at auction on court order. One notable case this past year involved this team going exceedingly beyond the normal call of duty when staff worked with and guided a developmentally delayed individual to seek legal counsel and move through the necessary, rigorous steps to redeem his home. Though uncommon, we were able to issue a certificate of redemption and the gentleman was able to keep his home. When incidents present the highest risk, the Washington County Tactical Negotiations Team and Crisis Negotiations Unit are on call and at the ready 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. These teams often work in tandem to de-escalate the highest risk and most dangerous calls. On a late evening in April 2024, both teams were activated to assist Clackamas County help a family in crisis. A man had barricaded himself in a house with his wife and 2 children, threatening their lives. After over 4 hours of attempting to de-escalate the situation, the man began a 5-minute countdown to harm his family, prompting tactical teams to take immediate action. Officers breached the house and encountered the man holding a knife to his wife's throat. The officers' quick and decisive actions saved the woman and her children from potential harm. Though calls like this take a heavy toll, these elite teams are trained and ready to help protect others, even in the most dangerous situations. The Sheriff's Office also relies heavily on our treasured volunteers who play critical roles in programs like Posse, Search and Rescue, Reserves, and many others. With more than 150 volunteers, an average of more than 25,000 hours are contributed annually to help promote public safety. We cannot minimize the dedication or impact of these amazing volunteers who give their time for the betterment of our community. Of course, these are just a few highlights from our office. No 2 days are ever the same, from saving lives by performing CPR or evacuating a burning home, to rescuing ducklings stuck in a storm drain or a scared buck caught in a net. If you thrive on adventure and have what it takes to make a difference and be a hero in your community, we're hiring. Come be part of our 2025 journey. Our recruitment team is eager to take your call and help you make that first step toward a rewarding career. Check out our website at joinwcso.com for more information. Looking forward to the year ahead, we will continue to learn and adapt to our community's needs, always striving to remain effective in our commitment to you. Thank you, Washington County, for supporting us, and thank you to our professional staff and volunteers who commit to serving with compassion and who bring positive change through daily sacrifices. I share an uncapped appreciation because without them, none of this vital work would be possible. Stay safe and Happy New Year.